Hey guys, how you doing? Right here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. Also remember to follow me on Facebook. I got an RC community page there. If you type in Nitro Kyosho, all one word, it will bring you there. Well guys, this is the new Oxy Heli 3. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about this, show you it. This was a little project I've been working on, guys. This is unfortunately not mine. This is a friend of mine's I built for him, and I kind of screwed up. I gave him the manual back, so I don't have the manual, but we'll talk about the manual anyways. And we will go through this thing, and I'll show you it and talk about it and talk a little bit about the company. Well, for anybody out there who doesn't know, this is made by Lynx, okay, who has been supplying us with great upgrades and aftermarket parts for many years now. So during that time, they've really, I would say, come to know what they're doing as far as making parts. So they probably, I think, just figured, well, we're making parts for everyone else, why not make a bunch of parts and make our own helicopter? And I got to tell you guys, they did one heck of a good job, which really isn't surprising. I mean, after years of making parts and upgrade parts for everyone else, you know. So anyways, and excuse me if I cough any time in this video. I've been sick all week, guys, so I apologize ahead of time. But anyways, let's get right to it here. It's got an all-metal head. We're going to take that off the pod. We'll show you this up close. We'll go through the whole thing. Just talk a little bit quickly about it. Fiberglass canopy, nice colors on it. All metal DFC head, metal swash, metal blocks for your servos to go into, bearing blocks. It's belt-driven, guys. It has one main gear with the integrated hub that runs the tail, the belt, so it's all one unit. Very, very thick carbon fiber tail fin and tail box on it, over 2 millimeters thick. I measured it. Everything is very, very tight on this thing, tighter than any helicopter I've ever put together. The way the blade grips in the back and here, very, very, excuse me, told you, but very, very nicely built and put together. No struts on the tail boom. It's kind of like a square tail boom, different design. It's not round anymore like on a typical helicopter you'd find. So that actually strengthens it and takes away the struts. The push rod back here is a nice carbon fiber setup. They really went, it looks like they really went all out on this thing, guys. I got to tell you, I mean, it looks like years and years and years of experience just boom, went all together at once. So let me get up and I'll show you a little bit, bring it back, we'll talk a little bit about some other stuff and go from there. We'll show it to you with the canopy on there, guys. Okay, it has the Zeal blades on there, 255 carbon fiber. Okay, let me step back here. Alright. Show you some of this stuff just up close quick. Alright, just so you can get an idea. Alright. Now let's pop the canopy off, guys, and take a little bit of a look. Now the canopy locks in underneath here. Okay, there's a little tab, and then it has the little side posts, obviously. So let's talk a little bit about this. This came with, alright, this has a Lynx motor. They actually made the motor too. It's a 4100 kV, so this is going to be a screamer. It has metal servos, metal case servos on it. This one in particular, they're called Servo King for the tail DS995i, and and the ones on the Cyclics are DS995. Okay, and they're all metal case. They have the motor exposed on them, like the Burt Camomere servos, for cooling. But I mean, this thing went together beautiful, guys. It's got a triple, no, who does this? A triple locking head block on a 250, okay? Lynx. All right, it's got your main Jesus bolt, and then it's got two that go in and actually squeeze the block. Okay, you can see your the main bolt there, and then it has the two that come in. You see one here, and then one that goes on through the other side there. Like I said, I'm going to take that off the pod, guys. All right, and give you a better look on the on the table. But you got your main gear here, and it has the integrated hub, okay, that drives the tail direct right to the motor in there. Hardened steel pinion on the motor. Servo layout, very easy. Everything on this helicopter is very, very easy to access, quick. But just, I mean, this thing feels like rock solid tight, guys. I mean, it just is like set up for a war zone, you know. So let's just talk a little bit about the battery setups for this, guys. Okay, there's different ways you can run this. You can run 3 to 4 cells batteries, and those are going to range 1300 through 1600. If you choose to run a 6-cell on this, you're going to be running an 800 to 950 mAh battery. Okay, so once again, 3 to 4 cell, you're looking at 1300 to 1600 mAh, and 6-cell 800 to 950. It has a 40 amp speed control on it. It's the V1 Platinum series by Hobby Wing. So, I mean, that's basically what we were almost running on the Dominator 6-cell. The tail blade grips back here, guys, are all metal with the weights on them. The tail box is kind of almost like the 500 Goblin, where you have the carbon fiber side piece on one side, and then the other side is integrated into the tail fin. But just a rock solid helicopter, guys. It was a pleasure to build this, and I wish I had the manual. I apologize because I don't have the manual with me, guys, but I assure you it was a very simplistic build, very nice manual to work off of, very quick build. We've got the icon unit under here, okay, and a satellite down below. Just a pleasure to build this thing, guys. Very, very nice. Let me, we talked about the components, the electronics of it. These servos on this, guys, are the same size type servos that you'd find on a 450 helicopter. So this thing, like I said, is just set up. I mean, they built this thing balls to the wall. This thing is ready to be beat hard and take it. So let me pull this off so you can see this a little bit more detail. Okay, and we'll get that off the pod and give you some nice close-ups here, guys, of this stuff, because I'm sure you want to see it more intricately there. So I'm try not to shake and make you guys dizzy. Okay. So we got our DFC style head here, guys. Alright, and this is what I was talking about. You've got one screw on that side, you got your main Jesus bolt, one on that side, you spin around, you got your other. So a triple locking setup for a head block on a 250 is like unheard of. Okay, you've got your carbon fiber frame here. There's your battery tray. You got to put some Velcro on there. The motor's tucked in nicely. Alright. Satellite is down underneath. The speed control is tucked nicely under there, guys. Icon unit fits beautifully right under there. That's what I was talking about, the integrated hub setup. And then this is directly going to your motor. The tail belt there. Alright. So the tail servo's off of the boom. Alright, you've got a guide that actually screws inside to the boom there. Carbon push rod. Back here you got a metal tail set up. Okay. And these are carbon fiber on each side, and look at how thick they are, guys. And you have your tensioner here. Okay, the ball bearings for the belt. But just a really nice setup, guys. I mean, look at how smooth that is. My God. For a belt. Whew. It feels like it has a torque tube in it. I can't believe how smooth that is. It's unbelievable. But Oxy, here's their Canopy. Okay, fiberglass. Nice colors. Alright. And that's where the guide there is in the bottom, if you can see that. The servos mount nice. Okay, the elevator is actually in the front there. Okay, and your two ailerons are in the back. Everything is very easy to access, guys. They look like they set this thing up to be, if needed to be fixed, very fast, very easily, and the parts are not going to kill you. Okay, we got an EC3 on there. So there you go, guys. A little inside look at the Oxy Heli. I'm sure my buddy is going to absolutely love and enjoy this thing. If I was in the market for this size helicopter, I would definitely check one out. And Zeo blades back there, guys. So anyways, there you go, guys. That's the new Oxy 3 Heli. Got it at Helidirect, and it was a pleasure to build. I built this, like I said, for my buddy, and I think he's going to love it, enjoy it, and hopefully we'll see some videos down the road of this thing. But from what I can tell, guys, this thing looks like it's just ready to be beat, and beat hard. And I gotta say, I wouldn't have a lot of confidence in a new company building a helicopter, because you always beware of that first model. But with all the experience that Lynx has had, they've basically been in this business. They just put it all together. So anyways, guys, hope you liked this video, and definitely check this thing out. Take care.